Put a finger down if you decide to take the most tumultuous, horrible, and crazy part of your life, put it on social media and expose it in efforts to help other people. Let's go. So when we last left off, I told you about how we've been hanging out in kind of like the party district of Atlanta. It was called Buckhead. And him had got into it. He put hands on me. I was all scratched up, scraped up, scarred. Like I said, this scar right here is a permanent scar and the only one that I cannot get to fade. After the police let me go because I got pulled over for speeding, the cop felt bad for me because of the way that I looked. I go home. My ex did not come home for like 2 or 3 days. And I was so happy because, truth be told, I was terrified. I was walking on eggshells around my own house where I pay bills because I didn't know what type of energy he was going to come back on, if he was going to come back. I couldn't tell my family. I couldn't tell my friends. Y'all know how that goes. When your mate treats you wrong, you tell your family and your friends, they going to come for him. If they really love you, they going to come for him. And I had a lot of people that love me. Here's the thing though. My people are still in town. They have no idea what's going on. They have no idea that I'm in an abusive relationship. So they trying to party. They've been blowing me up all night. They're like, hey, what happened? They thought we just got lost in traffic. They blew it off. They wasn't mad. They was cool with it. What's on tonight? What we doing? Regardless of what's going on, these are people that I've known for over 20 years. Haven't seen them in a while. Haven't been home in a while. I'm homesick. So yeah, I want to go kick it with my people. Fast forward to that evening. I have iced my face all day. And thank God I know how to do a good enough beat where I could cover up the scars. And then I went and bought an infinity scarf. I remember those, the little scarves they used to wrap around. They drape down here. It was perfect for covering up all of my war wounds from the night before. I put on that. I remember I cut up a t-shirt. I layered it over a tank top and I put on some shorts and some boots. Y'all know how we used to dress circa 2015. We go to the club. We have a great time. I hang out with my people. It feels like home. It feels amazing. But there's this underlying sense of dread because I'm going home and I don't know what I'm going home to. He's not there, thankfully. But I can't sleep peacefully in my own house because I don't know what's about to happen. Then Monday he comes home on some humble, I'm sorry, bringing me gifts and flowers. Might I add, some dried out flowers. He said he had left them in his friend's car because he stayed with one of his guy friends while he was gone. And these was the crunchiest goddamn flowers I have ever received. I digress. I decided to get into therapy. After one session, this man looks at me and says, hey, well, you know, our 1-year anniversary is coming up. We should really renew our vows because things are going so great. I mean, I feel like we worked out a lot. Here's Ashton Kutcher because I'm finna be punked, obviously. What I got from the therapy session was that we had a lot to work on and we were just getting started. He figured one therapy session, everything's magically fixed. Voila. That's when I knew I'm married to a nut. I'm married to a crazy person. And I'm crazy for being married to him. What am I to do? I'm married. We in it. We in it. Since the year before we gone to Savannah, we decided to go back to Savannah. At this point, I'm in survival mode. He wants to go to Savannah again. I know what you're going to say. Why would you go back to Savannah when you had a horrible time last time? I was trying to do a do-over. I know there are no do-overs. Sometimes you just need to leave things where they are. But I was trying to fix it. I was a fixer. Olivia Pope. I was trying to fix things. So have a good time. First couple nights goes great. We decided to get on a moped. We kicking it and riding around on the moped looking at the sights. And there's a lot of history and shopping and food and also alcohol. Because it's St. Patty's Day weekend. A month or so leading up to our trip, he had really cut back on things. Maybe having a beer or something every once in a while, but he really wasn't drinking. So I trusted him. Unbeknownst to me, we go to dinner, and when I went to the bathroom, he ordered shots. Because he downed the shots and telling the waitress to take the glasses. We go to this bar at the end of the night, and he's hanging out with these 20-something-year-old rugby players that are staying in Savannah for the weekend. They had a game. Like, yeah! It's like college kids. I was kind of over sitting by myself. Where there's like jazz music on and people are like, you know, getting their little 1-2. And this guy asked me to dance. He comes and grabs my hand. My hand was like laying on the table. He comes and grabs my hand like, hey, I'd like to dance with you. And I pull my hand back and I show him this hand. I show him my ring like, no, thank you. Husband's over there. Tick, 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 tick. He gets in the guy's face. They start going at it. I said, it's time to go. He ends up passing out drunk in the bed. And it made me mad because we were supposed to come back, get dressed, come back, shower, get dressed, and go to another location. That was our last night. And I couldn't even do nothing because you lay here drunk. And next morning we get up and it's time to go. We decided we're going to get us a nice little lunch. And then we are leaving Savannah and going back home. I'm trying to get dressed, but I am sick. Like, my emotions are messed up. My physical is messed up. My stomach is so up. Not from the drinks, but because I was so emotionally disturbed. He's fussing about it and telling me to hurry up. And I'm literally in underwear. Now, there's a big curtain in front of the hotel window. I said, I need to lay down for about 5 minutes. And he's like, no, you're not going to lay down. We need to go because I'm hungry. He said, don't lay down in the bed. I'm opening these curtains and everybody going to see you in your bra and panties. I felt like complete garbage in that moment. And I just got off the bed. I went and took me a shower. We went and had lunch at Longhorns. I'll never forget that. And that was the most quietest lunch we ever had. We drove back to where we live. That was the most quietest ride. We didn't say much. So at this point, I'm just existing. Just trying to survive. I thought the thing, it came. What was worse in the moment ended up being my biggest blessing. We got back from Savannah. My ex-husband, when I was some friends, ended up being arrested for drunkenness in public. And he went to jail. And I let him sit there. While he was sitting there, I got to tell him something over the phone. I was pregnant. But I promise y'all, there's only 2 more parts to this story. So if you want to know what happened and how it ended up and how I got here, stay tuned and go back and watch parts 1 through 4. That'll help you understand 5 a lot better. Peace and blessings.